Hey there, Hushpup here, back for some more LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Now what we're going to go over today is the new Monolith Waste chapter that they've added, all the new tiles and things you can loot from there. What's interesting is I recorded this one first, but I wasn't able to do it with voice because of my leg at the time. But I did want to beat it because I wanted to loot the tiles as soon as possible, so I went ahead and just recorded my run through of it, and now I'm back to commentate over it. We already covered a bunch of the other event things in the previous video, but this one was supposed to be the intro to all the new stuff. They've got 2 new space minifigures, the space rework, new stuff in the shop, and they've also added a new chapter to the Space Brick Space event. Still farming my way through that one, trying to get enough tiles to upgrade the Alpha Centauri outpost, as that thing is a big block to actually being able to progress through the chapter. Alright, here we are, at long last, the 5th chapter of Monolith Waste. A whole bunch of different minifigures for you to farm here, a lot of interesting ones, a lot of good ones too, like Kai and Princess Argenta. Oh, there's also the Clockwork Robot here? Oh, that's great, I don't have him maxed out yet. And Lloyd as well, oh that's great. Used to only be able to get him by spending arena currency. And also the set, I'm going to definitely farm that set. It means I can stop spending currency in the shop, and I can just now farm the set here. Now we're going to start with the first level, and who should we pick? Who should we take? In honor of the space event, let's take our space team. Why not? That seems like fun. Now, I don't think there's any dialogue here. Yeah, there's no story here. It's just pure nodes. That's okay, though. Alright, what are we up against? We're up against Ninjago-themed minifigures. They've got the dojo set. And they're not really dealing much damage, are they? Which is to be expected, you know. It's only the first node out of the bunch. I bet they get harder as it goes on. And, you know, that suits me just fine. Especially because our Gorwell is only 3 stars. She's still really good at healing, but she's not the strongest compared to our other minifigures here. Now, we need to not lose anyone, so I'm going to try not to taunt unless it's needed with Locust, as often he dies. Space doesn't have, like, the best selection of healers. Gorwell's really good, but her one is tied to an ultimate, and that takes a while to charge. I'm going to wait a bit longer before using gens. Right now would be a good time to use it. Although we're going to have to use Locusts first, but that's okay. It's not Jen's turn. Locust Ultimate's great, especially because it disarms enemies. Although Woo's is just a better version of it, isn't it? Since it's more reliable. In the early game though, when Woo wasn't there, I used to love using Locust. He was great. He helped carry me through many different levels. And there we go, finally managed to use Jen's ultimate. And there's only one minifigure left. Bye-bye, Nia. A victory for the space team. Now, I don't know if we're going to stick with using these guys throughout all the nodes, but, you know, to start off with, it's a lot of fun. We might have to buy some more energy. We'll see if we've got enough to get through it all, but it's okay. If we don't, we'll just buy some more. We have plenty of gems to spare. Alright, for this one we're going to go and use Slimer with our Castle Arena team. We don't have a lot of healing with this, as Majesto is single target healing. Obviously Basil does do AoE healing, but that requires him to be alive, and often he dies. But that's okay, he's doing his job. Okay, straight away, we haven't even done anything, and Zane is nearly dead. Although he does have damage immunity on him, so we're not going to attack him directly. That would be dumb. See, even the AoE attacks, 0 damage. So we're going to go after one of the Kelvins. Ah, shame that counterattack went off, but it went after Zane. 0 damage. Eventually that thing will disappear. I suppose now I'm thinking to myself, if I just did keep the space team, I could have probably removed those buffs, since the Galaxy Explorer is great at removing buffs. But it's fine. We did it the castle way and just blazed through things. I guess it's not really full castle, is it? Because Slimer's Ghostbusters and Garmadon is Ninjago. The core of its castle. We got 3 out of the 5. Now we want to get rid of Aurora, otherwise she will bring someone back. Always have to get rid of... Oh wow, okay, that was a crit. I wasn't actually expecting her to die there, but that's perfect. It means we can go after other people, which I am choosing Demo Dummy because I don't want his AoE explosions, well, exploding in my face because it could deal a lot of damage. to be nasty. Alright, and then we did a massive crit on Gorewell. Perfect. Means no healing for anyone else. Took out Ash, which is another big damage dealer. And we can finish off the last two. Leaving Kartovsky for last, as he had a damage reduction thing on him. Would just be a pain to burn through that. Especially as like a low priority minifigure to attack. If we had stealth, yeah, it would probably be a bit higher. But we don't. It's another node down. And on to the next one. Still quite a bit more to go. Yeah, we're definitely going to need an energy refresh. We won't be able to do this in one go without it. But that's okay. Right, what does this one bring? The tile you get for beating it is Pirate. So they're going to throw collectible at us? Yeah, they got the Lego house set. A fitness instructor. Some costume minifigures. Now we'll just do the same strategy here. Now they're only really dealing, what, 800 damage, 700 damage? That's not a lot. 8,000 damage back at their face. Oh, that's another one down. Hey, they sent another fitness instructor and another cactus girl. Oh, it's going to be really funny if after we defeat these, there's going to be more of the same. Hey, there's multiple cactus girls. Are they cacti girls? I guess maybe. Maybe they are. I was thinking about doing healing actually, but I'm gonna save it because we don't know what's on the next wave of stuff. And Garmadon, although he was low, he can do his big AoE heal. There's another cactus girl! Ah, there's not more than one though. They all spawned with like damage block? That's annoying. No, actually I'm gonna heal here. Now it's time for Willa's ultimate so we can steal all of their lovely buffs. There we go, they're all ours now. We also did a massive Garmadon AoE attack to heal up. And next, Majesto. There you go. Another AoE to the face. They have like 2 in a row. That was a massive hit from him. The zombies just keep coming back. So this is going to take a while to burn through all the zombies. You got to kill them twice, basically. Alright, now we can finally use Taunt. Although, I don't think they could have killed us anyway. The zombies' damage is not huge. So all we need to do here is stay alive and not let anyone die. Which, actually, maybe I shouldn't have put Taunt on Basil because it means they all are focusing on one minifigure. That should be fine. Worst case, we'll just try and stall it out until Willa can revive him. But no, he's fine. He's getting healing. He's actually at full health. Wow. That's cool. And one more zombie left, and then we've beaten this node as well. Look at that. Another victory for the Pip Town minifigures. 5.3 Brick Linker completed. Okay, time for 5.4. This one gets you Princess Storm tiles. Nice castle minifigures I have. Sometimes use her when I have to do all castle nodes and need to fill another space in. Although that's very rare though, especially now that I've got Willa and Basil. But before I had Willa and Basil, she used to be like the 5th one that I put in. Right, another massive Slimer hit right out the gate. Oh, he managed to get rid of Highwayman in stealth with our AoE attacks. Lovely. You love to see it. He can't be a pest now. I'm going to use this AoE just to get rid of those 2 low health minifigures. I think that was a good trade. And now, look at that, we're on the final wave already. We just have to burn through 2 taunting tanks. One of which is Go-Go, which is a bit annoying, as the damage that we've already put on the minifigures will be healed. Never mind. I could just heal that anyway. So now we are free to, after we burn down Officer Primo, to just attack Go-Go, as everyone's at, well, okay, Kai took a bit of damage, but everyone was at full health already, so it's fine. With Go-Go gone, we can now start burning everyone's health down again. There we go. It wasn't that big as a hit as I was hoping for. I mean, Kai's nearly dead, but Haika took no damage. Guess it missed. It's okay though. Yep, that finished him off. And there goes the business guy. Now he's going to heal. That's the problem when you've got healers left, I suppose. They just stall it out by healing each other. But thank goodness Garmadon did a massive foot attack and it just crushed the chef in one hit. RIP chef, destroyed by foot. This is going really well so far. We're blazing through these. Right, oh, we had the energy. We could actually go and collect the free energy, so we don't actually need to buy any more. That's great, we can just go straight to it. Right, here we go, 5.5 Brick Linker. Defeat Rorim's dupes to win Codex tiles and other awesome treasures that the Monoliths left behind. Now, are we going to change it up here? I don't think so. Right, let's begin. And what? There's 4 chicken soup guys. Oh, this is fun. I love their missions. They just do fun, silly things like this sometimes. We're going to get rid of Super Wrestler first. He's gone. Now there's just 4 chicken soup guys to deal with, which I want defeated before they all start launching their special abilities. They're like ultimates. As they've got attack up as well, so that will deal a lot of damage. In fact, like Willa and Slimer have taken a huge amount of damage. Okay, thank goodness we could do that. We're gonna have to be careful here. Not great. And now the space reinforcements have come. Well, we'll see what Majesto has to say about that. Well, that was good. Now we're going to use the foot to destroy Corncob guy, as he's a nightmare to deal with. Sometimes. Just does a lot of damage. Very good minifigure. Oh, there's another Corncob guy. Oh no. I have to get rid of him again. Well. Right, Slimer, you should be able to get this. Yeah, good. I love Slimer, he does so much damage. Was so happy to be able to finally get more tiles for him during that event. It's been a long time coming. Wow, that was a massive AoE hit by Garmadon. And as usual, we're cleaning this up without having to use all the ultimates. Like, I don't think I've even gotten to use Willa's or Basil's ultimate very much during these. They just don't last long enough. Which is fine. I'm happy to do that. Easy victories means we can get to looting quicker, right? Right, now we're on to the Clockwork Robot node, which I am extremely excited about doing. This time we're going to go and take a guild ally, just to make it interesting. Not because we actually need it, I'm sure we can just blast through this without. But let's just take another DPS character, let's take Ghost. So we can have Garmadon, Slimer, and Ghost. In the arena, when you're up against this team, sometimes you see Ghost and Garmadon, sometimes you see Ghost and Slimer, sometimes you see Garmadon and Slimer, it depends. Or at least in my shard anyway. But now we're taking all of them, all the DPS minifigures. Alright, here we go. Willa, you're gone. You are the weakest link, goodbye. And now we can use Slimer's AoE attack again. It's the same thing. We're going with the same strategies every time. Yeah, we could vary it up by changing the minifigures, but if it works, then let's stick with it. Oh, they've got 2 Basils. You know, I'm so glad we got rid of Willa. Imagine having Willa and then those 2 Basils. Actually, I don't need to imagine it. I've fought some event nodes before where they've done that, and it's a pain. Because they just keep healing each other, and then Willa keeps reviving them. It's a nightmare. It's also good that I think we out-level them here? I forgot to check what their levels are, but I'm pretty sure we do, because we're dealing way more damage to them than they are dealing to us. So that also helps. Whereas in the events, they usually, towards the later nodes, scale them up to your level, so it's a bit harder. Or a lot harder. It can be both. Depends on where you are. And that's it. There's a few more minifigures to go. We got rid of Basil. And now, here goes whatever that guy's name is. The city volcano thing. Right, now we're on to this one. Let's look at the minifigures. Yeah, they're level 56, so they're like 9 levels below us. I don't think we're going to take a guild ally this time. It felt a bit like cheating because we're already dealing so much damage to them. Let's not make this too easy. Right, here we go. This is a very mixed team. Castle set, although it has just so many different types of minifigures in it. 1 castle, 2 Imperial / pirate minifigures, collectible one. It's just a whole hodgepodge of minifigures here. We'll see if the next wave has a bit more cohesion, or if it is just going to be random. No, okay, so it is supposed to be a mixture of Imperial and castle stuff. That's cool. I guess that explains why we're at the beach. Now, as far as like threats go here, I mean, none of these minifigures are particularly threatening. They just have a lot of sustain, because you got a lot of tanks with Taunt, and Valiant has heal, and Cookbot is a support character that has a single target heal that's amazing. Love his heal. You know, there's a funny thing about Cookbot. So, I recall a lot of arena battles when facing him, and with him being the last minifigure left, because he's the only one on the enemy team, his cooldown for his heal seems to be way quicker, because he doesn't have to wait any more turns. He can just keep healing himself. And it's quite funny when you're down to like your last minifigure versus Cookbot. You can lose, because he can just keep healing himself like every other turn. And if you don't have a healer left, you're dead. So yeah, really funny, and also it can be frustrating. But anyway, we beat the node. That one was probably the easiest one so far, just because, yeah, the minifigures aren't really that threatening there. Right, the last one. I'm very excited for this node, as we've got... Oh, this one's actually interesting. It's a mixture of just everything here. Some cities, some space, some Ninjago. But yes, I'm excited to do this one. Lego house tiles, can't wait. And you know what, to celebrate, let's take a minifigure from our guild. I was thinking of taking a healer like Wu, but actually I'm going to swap our Wu, or our Slimer for Wu, and then take their Slimer, because my guild has people who have Slimer 7 stars and I don't. So why not take the one with more damage? I know I said I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to make it too easy, but this one has a lot of minifigures here, and you know what? I need the healing so that we can get through it. But I also didn't want to sacrifice the damage, so yeah, Slimer, they're gonna borrow you. Alright, here's the next wave. Kai is still invisible in the back. I would very much like to get him. He probably has his ultimate unlocked since this is the last wave, and I really don't want him to use it. But he's got more stealth because Lloyd came and put him into stealth. Lloyd, why? Okay, I could have used Wu's ultimate to block his ability, but I thought it might be fine. I wanted to save it, and I was right. We managed to get him. Everyone was stealthed, so that means you can pick whoever you want to. Oh, okay, this wave. So there's Wu, Ghost, 2 Kais, and Gorwell. You know what? I can imagine this node would actually be very difficult if you don't have enough minifigures leveled up. Like, this one is difficult to push through. They've got 2 healers, and then Kai, if you leave him alive for too long. Oh, wow, well, that was an amazing hit from Garmadon. But yeah, if you left them alive for too long, like having 2 sets of Kai ultimates, that can just wipe your team out. It's no joke. Right, this wave is not scary, really. It's just got a bit of everything. The scariest thing here is probably Demo Dummy. We weren't able to get rid of Aurora before she could bring back Primo, but there's no Ice Glider set, so she'll be on cooldown for a while. And we should be able to get her soon anyway. Not yet. Wow, that was a big crit by Demo Dummy. And she decided to heal someone else instead of herself, so bye-bye Aurora. The rest is just cleanup from here. We're going to go after Reed, since he's probably the highest DPS left on the field. And I don't know who does more damage between Zombie and Dwayne. Well, I guess Dwayne is buffed here, right? I still don't know if the buff makes him good or not. Some minifigures are just destined to be lower tier, and you know, that's fine. That's fine. In an ideal world they'd all be viable, but either way we managed to defeat all of them, and that's it. We've completed the Monolith Waste stuff, and we're going to celebrate by refreshing our energy 3 times, as you can do that now, which is amazing. And we're going to start looting the Lego house tiles, as we need those. Now, thinking about it, 3 refreshers might be too much, as I technically only need 2 nodes here. I don't really need anything else. I suppose we can just, farm this one for some extra master tile currency. And also those ability elixirs, and they can be useful. Plus, actually, because we can level up to level 70, more experience is good. I get 12 experience. So, yeah, it doesn't matter that there's no things to unlock attached to them. But we're definitely going to be farming the Lego house node, as well as the other one, because we need those too. And eventually, hopefully, we can unlock Spaceman Alan and Spaceman Leo. Very excited to see what they're like, especially because one of them is a dedicated space healer, like a proper one. So not like Gorwell, who uses it as an ultimate, and not like Quincy, who does it via a weird ability that needs the enemy to have buffs. It's a proper heal. So that'll be really cool. Although I don't know if I'll be able to this time. Maybe I have to wait till the event rolls around again. I hope so though. I hope I can get one of them this time at least. But anyway, that's it for this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.